Alright, here we are. The discussion on how to fix the greatest political problem of the age. I'm assuming, and you know what they say about assuming, but I am assuming that the large majority of us recognize that there is a problem. I would say at least 75 to 80% can admit that much. We have a problem. And we want to fix it. So how are we going to fix it? Well, let's analyze the steps involved regarding a problem. First, you must admit there is a problem. That, hopefully, is a non-debatable item. Some will disagree. They always do. All right? You know who they are. All right? And you're going to point your finger at them. You're ready to point your finger at them. All right? Well, the finger's going to get pointed, but right now, let's put it down. Analyzing the problem. Admit there is a problem. Decide what the problem is. What is the source of the problem? And what do we do to fix it? All right? So, first step is out of the way. There is a problem. All right? By the way, I know the source of the problem. I'm going to tell you. You stick around a while, and I'm going to tell you exactly where the source of the problem is, and I'm going to prove it to you. Okay? You still here? You're still here. Amazing. Amazing. You want me to tell you where the problem is? Well, no, it's not going to be quite that easy, but I am going to tell you. Hang around. You're going to take the steps down the road that I took. And then I'm going to tell you. All right. Now, everybody's raising their finger. All right. Now, here's where the finger comes in. Okay. And they've decided the problem is over here on the right. The right wing's nuts. No, that's not right. The problem is over here on the left. The left wing nuts. What about the ones in the middle? They're not right wing nuts. They're not left wing nuts. We just call them wing nuts. Okay? So you've got left, right, and wing nuts. And there's the problem, right? You look at this finger that you're pointing, and you tell yourself, I have located the source of the problem. But I'm going to use some cliches here. I love cliches. You know why? Because I can borrow them, use them to make points. All right. I steal them. All right. We're going to be honest here today. I steal them and I use them unabashedly. I do it all the time. So, to use a cliche, when you're pointing the one finger, right, when you're labeling this group and this person and that person, and pointing your finger at them, there's three other fingers that are pointing back at you. 3, 1. If we use the rule of law here, alright, majority rules, I'm afraid you're outnumbered. 1, 3. 3 to 1. Because you know the real source of the problem. And here it comes. I'm going to tell you. And I'm going to use another one of them cliches that I stole. Alright? Pogo was right. You remember Pogo? Some of you may remember Pogo. If you're as old as I am, you remember Pogo. Alright, the rest of you can look it up on Google. He said, I have met the enemy. And the enemy is us. What? No, you're the problem. Pick up your finger, right? Come right up here to the screen and point that finger at me and tell me that is the problem. And then look at the three fingers pointing back at you. Because the bottom line here is that you and I, all of us, we are the problem. So now you've got it. You have a problem, you have identified the problem, and you have identified the source of the problem. Now what are you going to do about it? You're going to keep shaking that finger and pointing it all over the place? That the problem is over here on the left, and it's here in the middle, and it's over there on the right, and it's up there, and it's down here. Put that finger away. Look at the three that are coming back at you. Because there is the real source of the problem. Because we, collectively, all of us as a whole, have abdicated our responsibilities. We took this poor Congress critter, poor is a relative term, right? And we shipped him off to Washington, and we told him, I'm too busy, I can't take care of this. I'm going to send you up there, and you are going to take care of this. Meanwhile, I'm not going to pay any attention to you. You do what you have to do. All right, but I want you to take care of these things in Washington for me. And sent him off, okay, and forgot about him. And that was the biggest mistake we, you and I, and everyone else made. We took our eye off the ball. Now, until you accept that fact, that bare bones reality that we made this problem, you can't fix it, right? Because you can't do it alone. We have to do it, and we can't do it until we accept the fact that it is our problem, not the problem of the Congress critters in Washington, D.C. to fix. We need to fix it. Because it's obvious they are not going to. Now I have some ideas. Some small ideas and some outrageous ideas. And I'm going to share them with you in part 2. But I'm going to leave you right now to think about the reality of the fact that we are the source of the problem, therefore we have to fix it. Until you accept that, nothing can be done. So you take a little break, come back in a little while, and we'll discuss where do we go from here. Good day.